What up, YouTube? Listen, I wanted to make a Snapchat Q&A. So what I did is I went on my Snapchat and I told everybody to go straight to my Twitter and ask a question that they wanted me to answer in front of camera. So that's what I'm going to do. We got some really good questions. We got some really bad questions. And we have some pretty informative questions as well. So I'm going to try to answer all of these from everybody on my Snapchat. Let me go ahead and make the video right now. Hold on. Let's try to get this for you. Okay. All right, we're live right now, so keep the questions coming. I'm reading them straight from my iPad. So we're live right now. Let's do it. Let's try to get this for you. Okay. All right. So the first question is from Michael Vogler. He said he's my biggest fan. Anyways, it says, just so you can see that, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Now, I think the question should be, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? Because like right off, right from the jump, he's stereotyping woodchucks, saying that they're all like hardworking. Some of these dudes might be lazy, and they don't really want to chuck wood, so they might just, do a lot less than anyone else. Moving on. Okay, this is a good question. If you could be any supervillain, who would you be? This is from Seth Miller. If you could be any supervillain, who? I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna give you two, and why? Magneto from X-Men, because the dude just, he can bend metal. Like nobody can really mess with that. And also Venom from Spider-Man, just because he looks badass. Dalton Cox says, do you count your macros? And the importance of counting your macros. Thank you for this question. This is awesome. This is a question that a lot of people ask me behind the scenes. I do count my macros most of the time. I say about 90% of the time I do count my macros. Sometimes I just eat. I just get it in the best I can. If I'm in a hurry, if I'm going somewhere, if I'm traveling, I just get it in the best I can, just because I've been doing it for so long. It's easier for me just to, to gauge my portions and kind of guess how much the macronutrient intake is. And the importance of counting macros, okay? So, like I said, I just, I kind of wing it sometimes. But the thing is, if you're just in the beginning, you're just starting, or this is the first time you've ever been on a strict diet, I would say definitely count your macros. Just so you know, that's what I put all my clients on from the jump, is I put them on a strict macronutrient intake, as well as, like weighing it down into ounces. And that way you are able to know how your body works. Say you might do better with a high carb diet, low fat diet, high protein. You might do better with low carbs, high protein, high fat. You might do better with, lower, like moderate protein, moderate carbs, and then high fat. So you really just have to have somebody that knows what they're doing to work with you, or if you know what you're doing, just kind of, mix it up a little bit. Next question. This is a good one. What's your favorite band / music style to listen to when you work out like a savage? This one is from Johnny Ellis, and I do work out like a savage every workout, by the way. Anyways, Lamb of God. It's my favorite band. It's American metal. I actually just got tickets to see them on July 24th in West Palm Beach. I'm super stoked about that. That's going to be Slipknot, Bullet for My Valentine, Motionless in White, and Lamb of God. I'm like 16th row. I'm super stoked about that. I want to get a phone call. Let's ignore that. You guys are more important. What was your first real job, and did you like it? My first real job, I actually, I spent a lot of time in martial arts growing up, and I actually was a martial arts instructor as my first real job. I think I was like 15 years old. Before that, I would go to Costco and buy M&Ms and sell them to people in my neighborhood when I was like 12 years old. So I get the big ass boxes of M&Ms, like the peanut M&Ms, regular M&Ms, and I'd sell them for like $2 a pack, and it would cost me like 25 cents a pack. So I was hustling. What foods are the best for quick weight loss? This is from Mandy Mercury. That's what she said, Mandy Mercury. Thank you for the question. It's a good question. Best foods for quick weight loss. I wouldn't look at it like this. I would look at it, what is the best way for, to lose weight, and what are the best foods to eat? So high quality proteins. I would, anytime you can eat, lean meats. I do a lot of fish. I do a lot of red meat, actually. So I do get, all of my saturated fats are mostly from meat. So when I'm doing, regular, any other type of fats, I want polyunsaturated, monounsaturated fats like coconut oil, olive oil, avocados. Then for the carbohydrates, you want to do, the complex carbohydrates like brown rice, sweet potatoes, Ezekiel bread, stuff like that. And the biggest thing for weight loss is just consistency. You got to stick to it, and you got to just find your groove. Next question from Josh Brooks. He says, so you can see it, I'm not making these questions up, guys. These are what you're asking me. I have been trying to gain weight. I gained about 25 pounds, and I haven't gained any weight in the past month or so. Suggestions. Okay, Josh, first of all, congratulations on the gains, man. 25 pounds is a lot. I know that's a good feeling. So if you're at a plateau, like I said before, you know, find somebody to work with you on it. Find somebody to talk with you about how you can gain some more weight. And, you know, the biggest thing for me was just eat, man. Like, I would come home at, you know, before I go to the gym, I had a huge meal. When I came home, huge meal, you know, and just huge meals all day, you know. Like, if you're really trying to build some size, people talk about, you know, you hear people talk about like, oh man, just eat the small meals throughout the day. Nah, you gotta eat, you know, big meals throughout the day. Every time you eat, it's gotta be a feast. So really just try to up your carbohydrates, up your protein, and up your fats, and just, you know, kind of mess around with your macronutrients and see how that works for you. All right, so Leah Catherine, what is your worst phobia? What is it? Bugophobia, like arachnophobia. I hate any type of insects, man. I am just, you know, if I'm with my girl and there's a spider, I mean, I'll probably kill it, you know, just so I don't look like a girl about it, but I'd be terrified. I hate spiders. James Kosht, how often do you do abs and cardio, and what are some tips for cutting? For cutting, you know, obviously, you know, the combination of cardio and diet, the most important factor there being the diet. Abs, 2 and 3 times a week. So that's like, you know, I do it usually like Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the first thing I do. I wake up, I drink some water, I do my abs while my breakfast is cooking. You know, it's just something, you know, that I just get out of the way real fast. I don't really spend a lot of time on abs, you know, because deadlifts and squats are great for the core. Okay, here we go. Stephanie Garcia. I don't know this question, man. Here you go. So I'm gonna let you see it. I didn't make it up. It's right there. Would you rather have sex with a goat and no one knows you did, or not have sex with a goat and everyone thinks you did? I'm not gonna have sex with a goat. I don't even need to think about that. So I'm definitely gonna go with not having sex with a goat. I hope y'all would actually believe me if I said I didn't have sex with a goat, because I'm not having sex with a goat. Okay. Amber Higgins, she says, you're beautiful, looking like Hercules, and that man bun. Thank you, Amber. I love you too. Then what's your most effective leg day exercise? Good question. Squats. Barbell squats are the most dynamic exercise for your legs. You can train your, you know, your quads and your hamstrings and your glutes at the same time. It really just hits everything, and it will kick your ass, literally. So do your squats. If you're unable to do squats, I would say, you know, just because of an injury, I would say leg press. Leg press. Drew Senior, good question. I like this question. What's better, Habit Burger, In-N-Out, or Five Guys? Okay. There we go. So I'm gonna go with. I don't like Habit Burger. You know, a lot of people like that place. It's mostly on the West Coast. I don't like it. I mean, I've had it twice, and I will probably never go again. In-N-Out Burger. I kind of lost the excitement for that because I just did an eating challenge there about a week ago and ate 4 double doubles. I was miserable after that. And Five Guys, so like In-N-Out is more like a fast food type burger, if that's what you want, and then Five Guys is a gourmet burger. If I had to choose one, man, I'm gonna have to say Five Guys. I like the fries better there too. I'm gonna have to go with Five Guys. Is it important to do abs every day? From Antonio. No, it's not important to do abs every day. I'm not gonna say you can't do abs every day because, you know, it's a secondary muscle. You can train your abs every day, but I do like to give time for recovery. That's why I just do it 3 times a week. And, you know, I mean, I spend maybe 5 to 10 minutes on my abs. I just do it real fast. Rainier wants to know lower back workouts besides deadlifts. Thank you, and I love your snaps. Thank you, Rainier. If I'm saying your name wrong, then I'm sorry. lower back workouts besides deadlifts. Now these, I'm gonna give you 2 workouts. I like to do both of these workouts because they do strengthen your deadlifts as well, and make sure that you have to supplement other lower back workouts in with your deadlifts, because you don't want to, you don't want to hurt your lower back. And I'm guilty of that. I've had some lower back injuries from trying to deadlift too much with bad form. So lower back workout, good mornings. I would start out with a low weight here. You can look up, an instructional video with the good mornings. I use a barbell. And then hyperextensions. Hyperextensions where, there's actually, most gyms have a hyperextension machine where, you go all the way down and then raise up. I hold a plate while I'm doing it. I'm sure most of you have seen people do this if you go to the gym. Zach Farnsworth, how many calories are you eating daily? Eating, depends, between 5,000 and 6,000 calories. I do, a lot of cardio, so I have to have a lot of calories. Eating, like I said, 5,000 or 6,000 calories, and then I'd say, 850 to 1,000 calorie shake every day, because I'm counting both of my shakes. So I'm counting my post-workout shake and a shake I have before bed. Sometimes I'll have a shake if I'm in a hurry in the morning. Another question from James Kosht: how do you maintain being a savage? I guess it's just in my blood. Just the way it is. Another question from Renia: do thick thighs save lives? She says, I hope the answer is yes. The answer is 100% yes. Thick thighs do save lives. Matthew Wolas, good question. Good question, Maddie 12. What's your favorite cheat meal? Favorite cheat meal? Damn. Chicken wings, man. I like chicken wings. And then I like my grandma's cooking too. And pasta. I can't choose. I'm sorry. I like it all. I like it all. All right. Jen Lee. Here we go. So see right there. Okay. What first attracts you to the opposite sex physically, then mentally / personality wise? She says a 2-part question. It's how I roll is what she says. That's cool. That's cool. I'll answer both of them. What first attracts you to the opposite sex physically? Man, I'd probably say like eyes and lips, like the way a girl looks at me is what I like, most physically, I guess. Mentally and personality wise, you got to be able to joke around. I'm a smart ass about 95% of the time. I don't really take a lot of things seriously. I have a dry sense of humor. So, don't be too sensitive. I guess that's the best way for me to connect. This question is, do you eat and drink at the same time? Yeah. I guess, yeah, I eat and drink at the same time. Catherine says, do you speak Spanish? If you do, you could answer in Spanish. No, I do not speak Spanish. I know to say like have a good day. I think it's que tengas un buen día. I live in Miami Beach and I don't know how to speak Spanish. I know. I should speak Spanish. Yater Cakes, when are you updating a video on the YouTube channel? I'm actually going to post this video we're recording right now. I'm going to try to post it tonight. If not tonight, then I'll upload it tomorrow morning. And then, we're recording videos all day, every day right now, so we're going to have plenty of new material for you guys. Let's see if we've got any other questions. What's your favorite kind of bacon, smoked or unsmoked? Hickory smoked bacon, man. And then, I don't know if you guys have been to Cracker Barrel. Whatever kind of bacon they serve at Cracker Barrel. It's like that thick bacon. Let's do it. We'll do a few more. We'll do a few more before we end because I'm going to do a part 2 of this as well. What cardio do you do and how many times per week? From Joey Hill. Usually do about 3. I guess for cardio, if I'm going to the gym, I usually do about 3 or 4 days a week of post-workout cardio. But I also, I'm pretty active. I'm always outside. I take my dog out for sprints and he kicks my ass. He's fast. So I'd say about 3 or 4 times a week I do in the gym. And usually just high intensity interval training. I do, pretty high intensity, cardio every time. Let's see. Jessica McCormick. This is gonna be the last question. What songs are on your playlist for leg day? I'm gonna give you 5 songs. I'm gonna give you 5 songs. I'm gonna try to do 5 different bands. So we'll do Lamb of God, like the song Pathetic by Lamb of God. This is all metal. Meshuggah, the song Bleed by Meshuggah. Let's see. Parkway Drive. I listen to Parkway Drive a lot. Let's see, a good song by them is I don't want to give you that one. I say Anastasis, I think, or Anastasis. I can't even remember how to say it. It's a pretty weird name. Another one by Lamb of God is Omerta, and then Second Sucks by A Day to Remember. So there's 5 songs for you to look up. I know the one I say by Parkway Drive, I couldn't even pronounce it right, but you know, it's metal. Anyways, I'm gonna do a part 2 of this. That's all the questions I'm gonna answer now. So I'm gonna do a part 2, maybe a part 3, part 4, part 5. If you guys enjoyed the video, then make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And my Snapchat is ZachDeal21. That should show up on the screen, or I'll put it in the description. And my Twitter is ZachDeal90 for the next time we do this. All right, so that's a wrap. Love you guys. See you later.